Hey, welcome everybody. It's another episode of Pack Smokers. I'm your host, Craig. As you know, I'm the one who smokes the packs. And I thought what we would do today is get some of our listener mail, read it, and I could answer the questions because I get a ton of it. I know you guys love me, and I think it's the least I can do to make your day. What do you say? So I got one here, message number one. This is from Amber from Dallas, Texas. Hey Craig, I love the show and I was wondering if you could share some of your rib preparation secrets. Thanks, Amber. You know, when you're talented and gifted like me, you don't have to fear that someone's going to steal your recipe. So I'm happy to share a few of my secrets. First of all, I start with a rub. I make my own rub. It's delicious. I can't tell you all the ingredients, but many of the spices come from outside the country. I grow my own vegetables, and I have a garden that I keep. And what a lot of people don't do, which I insist on, is I take the rub, I sprinkle it on the vegetable, and I feed it to my heritage hogs, which I raise in the backyard. And as you know, a hog is part of the Suidae family of even-toed uglets. And I know all this because I study the history of pigs, I know pigs, and that's how you smoke a pack. Well, let me just say that after the pigs are properly fed, I have them butchered. It's a very humane process. And I have to prepare the meat by trimming it. And I trim it very carefully. I get the fat off of there. I perform what's called a Japanese shiatsu massage, which allows the fibers within the meat to absorb the rub. The spice from the vegetables that's been consumed by the pig has seasoned the meat from the inside out. And it's a taste that can't be beat, as you know. I also use a lot of technology. You'll see me with computers and all sorts of scientific gadgets, and that's all to make the food more delicious, and I think we know that it is. So you can see there's a lot of technology involved in this, and I do have to be very careful. If that technology would fall into the wrong hands with Al-Qaeda and ISIS and a lot of these groups out there, the Pack family, a lot of them are trying to steal things, and I just can't let that happen. I'm an American, and in America that's not how we roll. So great question. Appreciate that, Amber. Let's look question number two. Let's see, this comes from Hannah Davis from New York City. I think you may know Hannah Davis. Here's what she says. You are so awesome, Craig. You seem like a really cool guy and probably like to talk about your feelings with the important people in your life. How do you feel about Kent Pack, I guess you'd call him your competition, sort of? Hannah, that's a great question, and I love talking about Kent Pack. And Kent Pack is someone who I think is unduly criticized. Yes, there's work ethic issues. Spelling is a problem. He's got poor coordination, lots of flatulence. He's got the rash that won't go away. But you know what? That guy is one strong competitor. So it's a good question, and I'm happy to talk about it. You know, someone once said, don't bring up the past of someone trying to change the future, and that's how I feel about Kent. He's an inspiration to a lot of underachievers. But, you know, he is family, and when I really think about Kent and his family, it's a little bit tough, because I think about those kids. Sure, you know, Christopher, Johnny, Pam, Ashley, they're old enough now. They can feed themselves. But the little ones, you talk about Scotty, Tiffany, Presley, Paisley, you know, they don't have a choice. They've got to eat. Give me a second. They've got to eat his food, and that's what it hurts. So, you know, I pledge that I get food in front of those kids as often as I can. I mean, I get their emails, I get all the messages from them. It's a cry for help, but I can only do so much. I live 2 hours away. I do my best. So, you know, to them, I know they love the show. They watch a lot. Stay strong And I found that plugging your nose and swallowing can mask the flavor of almost anything. So to do that, all right? That was a great question, Hannah. And sorry I broke down a little bit there, but I feel passionately about that. Okay, message number 3. This comes from, let's see, his name is Josh D. from Elk Grove, California. Huh. Interesting. Craig, I'm a huge fan of you and your work. No Rib Cook-Off champ has ever done so much for so many, and you're a real inspiration. Anyway, I've been reading the movie blogs, and I hear that you have a feature film coming out. Can you say anything about it? Well, Josh, I think your admiration is well placed. As I think about my barbecue championships, I'm undefeated in Elk Grove, California. And in fact, the entire state of California in the category of ribs. And I collect award after award, and it's a little bit embarrassing, but I have them with me most of the time. Well, here's the deal. I did make a movie. Big budget, lots of people you've heard of. It's an action movie. If I say too much, I think the distributors will get a little bit angry. They've got a lot of money invested in this thing, and I want them to be successful. But when I was talking with Will about it, I was talking with Scarlett and Hallie, and we hang out a lot now. I usually make some ribs. They bring over their friends. We talk about the movie. It's pretty good. I think what I should do is maybe let you see the trailer. How's that, Josh? You want to see the trailer? Let's roll the trailer.
In a world where the Earth was no longer in control, with our survival at stake, we have one chance, and that chance is to fight back. Touchstone Pictures, in association with Pepto-Bismol, presents Barbecue Cook-Off 2015. Get ready for the most thrill-ride barbecue event of the year. Starring Craig Johnson as Craig Johnson, the barbecue master. Scientists believe that aliens attacked Earth for only one reason. They need food. To them, humans are food. Only one man has the power. Only one man has the skill. Only one man can prepare a meal so delicious that the aliens will switch food stores. That man, Craig Johnson. The food, his championship St. Louis ribs, featuring an all-star cast. Tom Cruise as the Baster, Denzel Washington as Soul Man number 1, Scarlett Johansson as Briquette, Halle Berry as Baby's Got Back, Will Smith as Will Smith, and Charlize Theron as Smoke. So don't miss Craig Johnson as Craig Johnson in The Barbecue Master in Barbecue Cook-Off 2015. No space aliens were harmed in making this movie.
Wow, that was amazing. I hope you like that, and I know it's going to be a big hit this fall when it comes out. Well, I think that's about all the time we have for the episode today. I hope you enjoyed hearing a few of your questions, and I hope my answers were enlightening. I do have a big competition this weekend. I'm heading up to Elk Grove. In fact, Kent Pack will be there. As you know, Kent's not the strongest competitor. In fact, he doesn't know a butt dial from a booty call. But nevertheless, I will be up there to smoke some packs. So that's it for Pack Smokers. If you gotta smoke, smoke a pack. Out.